Right. Hello everyone and welcome to the first VLCTY podcast. I'm joined today by Jay.
Hello. What's up?
He got there in the end. And I'm Ollie. I think today the plan is just to kind of run through VLCTY a little bit. What we're doing, what we plan on doing with the podcast, what we plan on doing with ourselves. And
what we plan on doing with ourselves.
God knows, mate. Have some goofs, have some gaffs, bit of a laugh.
Yeah, it's all just like candid stuff, isn't it? Like, there's no scripting or anything, we're just talking as we normally would.
You say that, there's a little bit of scripting because today's episode is brought to you by Grocerry. They've happily sponsored us for our first episode, so there'll be a little word from them at some point where we'll slide in post-production.
Do you want a grocer now?
No, later. We'll do that later.
Right.
You can't chuck an ad break in at the start. Jesus. We don't really know what to do because we've not done anything like this before. So by the time you're seeing this, the video quality will be terrible and the audio won't work. But we'll just see how we go.
Yeah, it's just, this is our first podcast, so we're not expecting greatness, but we will be looking to improve on our audio quality and all that later on.
It'll just be a bit of a laugh, won't it?
Yeah, that's the whole aim of the whole podcast, isn't it?
The aim of the podcast, I guess, I think we need to include a little bit of... we haven't even said, I don't know if it's obvious by... Obviously, video people might be able to see that there's a bit of a car-y theme. If you found the podcast, you've probably gathered that it's a car-y, motorbikey, racing-y... Yeah, cars and stuff. We'll just sit here, talk some crap about cars.
Actually, anything with an engine, pretty much. Apart from,
I would do boats and planes.
I don't know much about boats.
Neither do I, but they're cool, and I want one.
To be fair, Jeremy Clarkson's quite into boats.
They're all into something. I'd be into anything if I had the money.
Jeremy Clarkson's into boat. Richard Hammond's
helicopter.
Richard Hammond is into motorbikes.
So is James
May is into planes because he's got a license.
No, Hammond does helicopters. Hammond's got a helicopter license.
Okay, I don't know.
There you go. They've completed the three.
There you go.
See, I've already said too much in that.
Doesn't matter.
Trying too hard, man.
Nah, it doesn't matter. This is it's just candid.
It's the rubiness of it. So what we've done for today is myself and Jay have thought up 3 ideas each for segments, bits for this podcast. We're going to slowly raffle through those. I don't know, we'll probably do I'll do one, then you do one, and back and forward it a little bit. Yeah. We haven't been good in preparing any actual car news today, I guess. Maybe we could speak a little bit about our cars at some point, I guess.
To be honest, I can speak about cars all day long, so hit me up.
Can you?
Well, we'll soon find out.
Big challenge. Big gauntlet thrown down there. Yeah, so shall I start off then with...
Shall I start off? You start off. Yeah, go for it.
So, I propose... It's a great idea. We have a Morons of the Week / I don't know, some kind of funny name. So basically, what I'll do is I'll find some videos from the interweb that I find funny.
Interweb.
That will be car related or bike related. Odds are it'll be some idiot falling off his bike, and I'll put it up on that big telly there for video people to see, and we will just laugh at it, react to it. For audio listeners, we'll just describe what's going along. You'll just be along for the ride. No pun intended. And I think that'd be brilliant. I think that could work.
Yeah.
I do want to point out one thing. It's off topic quickly.
Go for it.
Podcasting only records for 15 minutes max, so we'll have to split it up.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do two
we do have
sections or whatever.
It's not hard.
To be fair, by our second or third episode, we should probably be a lot better at this and have better quality audio and video.
Yeah, this one's a learning curve.
Yeah, this is all just for fun, shits and giggles.
Yeah,
so
if only this was a beer, but we'll get there.
Well, anyway,
right. So the morons and the funny. I think funny videos, car related.
Yeah.
I think that could work. It'd be a short bit because it'd only be I don't know, if I find 3 or 4 videos per week or anything jumps out at me, I'll be like, look at this. I've got to show you this.
Yeah. Shout out to Z33_O'Hare. Is that his Instagram name? He posts quite a lot of funny memes and stuff. What's his name?
I don't actually know his name.
He's pretty good though, to be fair. He recently posted a video, I don't know if you saw, of a guy sitting on the back of a 350Z, and he does a little...
The wingful. Yeah, things like that everyone's seen that. What an idiot.
Brilliant.
Snoop Dogg posted that. You see Snoop Dogg posted that? Yeah.
No way.
I'd fall off a wing to get Snoop Dogg's.
Have you seen the other one where the Z33, the 350Z is drifting, and it kind of spirals out of control and
the
hits a
bumper
lamppost?
goes, and it gives that meme.
Yeah,
things like that. we'll put that on there and
Oh, they're hilarious.
laugh at people.
Yeah. Just
Probably end up being one for ourselves on there at some point.
Yeah.
I've only think of 2 recordings that are on that camera.
To be fair,
Oh,
a
God.
recent occurrence was
Here we
you
go.
spraying your face with But anyway, with some spray paint. But anyway, we'll get onto that later because I'm sure that's a story to tell.
I guess you can get onto that.
But yeah, anyway,
Christ.
moving on to my segment. My segment will be the Wall of Cool. Not stolen off anywhere.
Wonder where that's come from.
Nowhere.
Jeez,
Nowhere.
where had
It's
that
completely
before?
original. No copy. No copying anyone or anything like that. It's just the Wall of Cool. So what it is basically a wall where, well, it ranges from uncool to extremely ice cool. Not Sub-Zero or anything. Just
Okay,
saying.
no, that'd be ridiculous. That'd be...
Yeah, ice cool. So yeah, we just stick on cars that we think, well,
I think
more
that's-
where we belong, really.
I think that's a good way. If we were to take in each week, I'll bring in 3 cars.
Yeah,
You have 3 cars. Then
yeah,
we just sort out.
just
Then
like that. Yeah,
within 10 episodes' time, you got a wall of.
wall of
I think that'd be good. Wall of shame.
no, not wall of shit.
I'm sure we could think of some kind of idea for the wall
don't
of shame.
Start, don't start.
Start shaming everybody on this guy's car shit.
And to be fair, me and Ollie don't usually agree on cars very often either.
That's a rare occurrence, isn't it?
It's a rare occurrence. I mean, to be fair, we did agree on the 350Z. That's why we both got one.
Well, hey,
But apart from that, I mean,
because I showed you how good a car it was.
sure, not because I saw it in Tokyo Drift, but yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, Ollie hates German cars. And
I
American
don't
cars.
hate. I just
Ollie
don't.
hates any car that's not Japanese, pretty much.
I like Americans. I like Europeans. I like UK. I like Italian. I really like the French. I quite like the Spanish as well. German cars are boring. It's just the
German
same.
cars are not okay. Right,
Yeah.
we're not getting into that right now.
That'll be no doubt come up down the line at some point.
German cars
We'll
are
sort
not
that
boring.
out.
Just for the record. But anyway, yeah, moving on.
Right. So my next segment. I've got a notebook. See how prepared I am.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
going.
got 3 lines on it.
I've not prepared. And just me, I guess.
So I'm thinking of a rate your car section. So when at the moment we've got, I don't know, a computer listening to us, it's just bot moderation. When we actually have people listening to us, we'll put up an email. You send in an email with a picture of your car, a description of what it is, blah 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 blah, and then we'll basically rate them. So we'll discuss each car. We'll say what we think about it. I'm not being funny, but I'll say it how it is. If your car's shit, I'll tell you your car's shit.
I'm not going to do that. I'll be nice, but I'll still tell you your car's shit.
You just,
In a nice way.
You just contradict yourself so much.
No,
I
I'll
won't,
tell
I
them
won't
it's
do
shit.
that, but I'll tell you it's
No,
shit.
I'll tell you it's shit, but I'll be nice about it. I won't tell you it's shit.
I'll
be
straight
like,
up say, I'll be
it's alright, but it's a little bit
And then, yeah, we can maybe have, again, similar to your wall of cool, is that what
The
it's
wall
called?
of
We can have a rating somewhere where, you know,
yeah.
it'd be like a 1 to 10, and
Yeah.
you can see where your car comes in.
Yeah,
Just
so
in
we
our
can
opinion.
have 2 walls. We can have one for the modded cars,
We've got a million
and then we can have one for the just, stock cars.
Hey, actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Some modded cars would be
Ooh,
fed through
yeah.
from people. So we want to get people involved because, well, I don't know, my experience of podcast is I kind of listen to it at work. I don't know, it'd be cool just to hear people
Yeah.
talking about my car or something on there, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Or
So if
embarrassing.
you do have a car, send it in, and we'll whack it on the wall of cool,
Yeah,
or the
actually.
wall of uncool, rather. But we'll see.
We'll sort an email out and maybe push that towards the end of the show,
Yeah.
I guess, and sort some contact things out.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a solid segment.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's a good segment.
good use of both of our ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Also, by the way, if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you would like to see, could be a segment, could be anything, let us know, and we'll see if we can whack it in there somewhere.
If it's any good.
Yeah, obviously, if it's shit, then...
Why don't you
sorry.
get your dicks out? No.
Yeah, if you do send that, then
I'll laugh.
I'll cringe. But yeah.
We're going on a really bad sub-tangent here. It was only a matter of time before.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, anyway.
Swiftly.
Your idea, mate.
That was my idea. The wall of cool is your turn.
No, because I brought it back. I said to rate your cars, and then we integrated.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Oh, fair
I
enough.
pitched two.
My next idea, to be honest with you, is a debate about recent new cars. So there'll be 2 new cars, and
Okay.
we'll debate which one's better. So say there's the McLaren Senna versus the Aston Martin Vulcan.
weird comparison, but okay.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you an example, you know what I mean? So there'll be 2 new cars, and we'll compare which one's better and which one we like most.
I mean, that could work.
So it's like a car comparison thing.
But I think in that we would maybe have to... It is effectively the Top Gear news segment, isn't it?
I mean, it's not like we copied them or anything, but, you know.
That'll be a separate part. These segments will be separate. I'm sure that if for whatever reason I think there's a car coming out that's cool and I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. But this one's
then that way it's maybe a way for us to actually compare and...
Some very useful consumer advice.
I was just thinking, is that buyer's advice? Jesus.
It is buyer's advice, to be fair, because think about
Given from people who will never have driven a McLaren or Aston Vulcan.
Yeah, definitely.
Yet.
But it could be, it doesn't have to be high-end supercars, could just be, mid-range, I don't know, BMW M5.
It could be anything, I like all cars.
I don't know.
I'm a passionate shitbox lover.
I do like good cars.
Can tell.
I know.
Car history.
Hey?
Your car history, you can tell. You need a shitbox.
Yeah, I do need a shitbox, to be fair. So if you are selling a shitbox, let me know.
Oh, you're actually after one at the moment, yeah. That's true. Right, so my final and third segment is the special guest hot lap. Not stolen from Top Gear. I don't know if you can see on camera over there, but we've got ourselves a sweet little sim rig, driving on the old Xbox. So if we ever get to a point where this is big enough and we have people coming on, perhaps one of you guys, if we're like... you've got the cool car and we want to talk to you about your car, we could bring you in, have a little chat, have a zesty Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. All other brands are available. We'll set you up on the sim rig. We'll have like a little leaderboard of who's quickest. I think that could work.
I think that could work, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a laugh anyway, just to...
Yeah, definitely.
It might help loosen up, because in future, if the podcast were to be a success, God knows, it might not.
Yeah.
If it were to be a success, we would have different people coming in and out, so I'd quite like to...
I'd like to have that. I'd like to speak to different people about cars and stuff, and I think you can learn a lot by speaking to different people, so...
Oh, 100%.
I love that. Love making new friends.
I've learned so much of what not to do from speaking to you.
You're a prick. I've just realised, why am I here?
I'm sorry.
Why am I here? Hold on, says the one who sprayed himself with spray paint in the nose and then decided to wash his eye off with brake cleaner.
I'm just saying that it would work.
It would work. So basically, guys, don't take Olly's advice. If you do spray yourself with spray paint or whatever, do not wash it with brake cleaner.
Or you could just not spray yourself in the face with it. That's probably my advice.
Yeah, or you could not spray yourself in the face with it.
It took me 23 years. I finally found that mistake.
Also, I've got a photo of him with that when that happened. So
do you actually?
Yeah, I actually do.
Was that just like the aftermath? When did that happen?
It happened a couple of days ago. I did take a photo of you, and I did post it to Danny as well.
Oh, God.
But I've still got that photo, so if you guys want to see it, let me know.
There's enough. Why have I got all the embarrassing stuff? Hang on.
I haven't done
if the outtakes of this come out, if we do bloody outtakes of this, I'm screwed. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Right, over to you, Jay, for our final segment, and that will probably finish off our first.
My final segment is going to be a challenge set by the viewers. So, every week we're going to do a little Instagram post, or whatever. It will be Instagram. It's most likely going to
be Instagram.
Most likely. Yeah. Most likely Instagram.
The Velocity blog.
The Velocity blog. But anyway, yeah, most likely will be on Instagram. It's where you guys set us a challenge, and then we get to go out and do that challenge. Obviously, it has to be reasonable. It can't be something stupid like... you like to... give us an example.
You want me to think of a challenge now?
That's stupid.
Oh, you want me just to say, drive from here to Scotland on one tank?
No, that's actually very doable. I'm telling you, give me an example which is stupid and we won't do. So say
won't do?
Yeah,
drive a car into a river.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Go 1,000 miles an hour down the high street. But
if you do want us to do some cool challenges and stuff, I'm happy. And I mean, to be fair,
we're up for experiences.
Yeah, we're up for doing shit like that. Just whatever. Buy an old car, go to Scotland and back on one tank. I don't know.
Ooh, I like
do the Nürburgring on one tank.
List.
I don't know. Mongol Rally on the cards.
Oh, the Mongol Rally is on the cards. Don't you worry.
Gumball.
I ain't got the money for that.
Yeah, but
I don't have to.
I mean, hey, sponsor us if you want us to do
that. Jesus.
But yeah, that's my segment. So it's a challenge.
Okay, no, I like that idea of challenge from people. I don't know how often weekly and how. I mean, that brings. I guess that brings us on to our other forms of content, what we'll cover now. Our other content. I'm not sure how this is going to fed off from our last recording. Other content we want to do. I'm sure you'll find us eventually. This podcast is going to be on the YouTubes. We're going to be doing other things on there as well, so keep your eyes peeled on that. we'll be, just doing, it probably might just become chats about cars, us doing stuff with our cars, seeing some of your cars, talking about the news.
Well, it's not technically called the news, because obviously then that would be copyright, and we're not copying anyone, so...
No, they call it, recent occurrences.
Yeah, the recent occurrences, yeah, that's the one.
And yeah, we'll just be having some laughs on there. We've also got the Velocity website, www.velocityhub.com, spelled VLCTYHUB.com. We have our blog on there, which is constantly updated. Apparently. But that will be more frequently updated with, bits and bobs, thought pieces, maybe some helpful pieces on there as well, because I'd quite like to do some tutorial stuff on YouTube and that. I'd quite like to do bits as well where you break down car mods, because I don't think that's done very well sometimes.
To be honest, no one really talks about car mods that often.
Again, what I was speaking to you about, quite often people don't actually... They'll buy something for their car and they just put it on and think it does something without understanding what happens before and what it actually does. I think it's a good opportunity to maybe show people what it does, the advantages, the disadvantages, blah, 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 blah. I'm an engineer, so the boring bits, I guess.
Yeah.
So that'll be all broken down on our website, on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all the usual places. I'll put the social media handles in the description somewhere or something, because I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. Yeah.
Just put them down in the about section about this video or whatever it's called.
So we'll give you a quick tour of the video. We'll talk you through it on the video, or the website.
I don't know if they'll be able to see that, to be honest.
Not very well, but I think we can at least go through the main features, I guess.
Yeah.
So obviously we've got the blog we've already spoken about. There's a little bit about us. We also do featured pages. So if you're on YouTube and you want to be featured, we quite like to find people who I haven't heard of, at least, sort of thing. People who we think are actually passionate about cars, have done something interesting, have put something out on the internet that we want to share and we want to show people. We will approach these people and hopefully host them on our website, in embedded videos and that. It's all very nice. So we can show and see what other people are doing. It's not just about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because to an extent, what we're doing is such a small... What all of the big people are doing is such a small aspect of what cars is. It's what everyone is doing, which is what creates a community.
Yeah, that's a brilliant point, actually, yeah.
I mean, I worded it terribly, but it's kind of there.
I completely get what you're saying.
Kind of there.
Yeah.
Also, again, this is really where we want to hear from you guys. We want to see your guys' YouTubes. We want to know what you're doing. We also run weekly competitions, which will be for car photos. We'll set a theme. For example, currently we have an underground theme and a freshly washed theme. So if we were to take, for example, the freshly washed, we want to see your photos of your cars or bikes once they're freshly washed, so your best photo. What we'll do is we'll maybe even do a video on it.
Possibly.
And talk through the entries, what we like, what we don't like.
Yeah.
We'll select the winner. That winner will become on our site a verified member, as well as a hefty discount on our store, and I'm sure some freebies, because it's just cool to give people free stuff. Yeah, it's not going to lie. I like giving away.
I mean, I like getting free stuff, so I'm sure people do like getting free stuff.
Exactly, everybody does.
Yeah.
In terms of winning a classy discount on our store, we also have a quiz that will be updated weekly. If you get 100% on this quiz, it's always something car related. So, for example, this week is a Nürburgring themed quiz. When you win, get 100%, you get entered into a prize draw to win, again, a hefty discount off the store.
A hefty discount.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's worth... I mean,
Should
it's
we
all
go
free.
through that quiz? Because that'll probably be updated by the time this video goes up. Because I don't want to give out the answers, obviously.
Maybe after, because that could be the reveal of the right answer if people who got it wrong and then go back in.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Maybe. There you go. There's a segment in a week's time.
Quiz on.
We've got a little bit on the website as well about us. It's just about myself and Jay again. Well, here we just kind of talk about the team. We also are looking for verified users, so that's people who are content creators, producers, have any kind of talent in cars, mechanics, anyone, presenters, everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you can stand out to us, we will probably approach you and ask you if you want to join us, be a part of the team. You'll be able to access the website, put up blog posts. You'll be able to post across our platform. You'll get a sweet little badge next to your name on our site.
We will obviously promote them on our website.
Yeah, you'll get promotions
and stuff, if we like your car, it'll go on our Instagram.
I'm not gonna, I'm prepared to offer commissions and a monetary value to it.
But yeah, anyway, that'll be discussed with them in person.
That's later. If you want to be verified and have a cool little tick next to your name, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
On our website, contact us. We do have a forum as well. It's quite barren at the moment, but here we're going to have questions and, where you guys can talk to each other. Well, we aren't really even a part of it, to be fair. Not necessarily.
Yeah, because no one wants to talk to
I've got a nice little help me fix it bit there. So if you've been fixing some spark plugs on your car and it suddenly won't start, you can go there. Someone will have done it. We've all done it. Someone will have done it. They'll tell you how to fix it. Bish, bash, bosh. Your car's a write-off. But in theory, it'll be better.
Hopefully not. Okay.
Not saying my advice.
Your car's a write-off after changing spark plugs.
Can be done. Can be done.
Morons of the week.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of a quick overview, I guess, of our website. A little bit about what we're going to be doing. I think that's.
Should we just talk about our cars?
I was just thinking, should we run through
our car history and something like that? I don't know.
Who do you want to go first? Because we both have interesting car histories in a different way.
Different way. I think you go first.
Mine is long.
Mine's short.
Mine is the opposite.
Yeah, so you go first then.
Right, okay, so I don't even know how much to say about each car. So, first off, had an MGTF, what I learned in when I was 17. So the car cost me £1,200. It was a 1.8 litre, mid-engined, two-seater, convertible sports car, R17. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. I'm going to look the shit. Obviously, I look like a twat, but it was a fantastic car to learn in. I managed to get away with it because learner's insurance was cheap on it, but it is kind of annoying when you can't go fast with your mum next to you all the time, or your dad. But that was my first car. Obviously, once I passed, insurance skyrocketed, so I graduated to a 1.2 litre Fiat Punto, the Nacho-mobile. Great car, missed that car so much. The blue interior, had like a little sort of, not golf ball-y, like a cheap golf ball gear knob as well.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much of that, put a rubbish intake on it.
Jeez.
Changed the spark plugs and...
well, you didn't write it off there.
I didn't write it off, but I did mess it up a bit. I didn't plug one of the ignition coils in, didn't realise. Thought I'd broken it really badly. Took it,
really?
Yeah, so I took it to a mechanic, because I was like, I don't know what's going wrong with my car. That makes me sound like a proper whiny, but... and yeah, he basically plugged it in front of me and said, 40 quid please. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that actually happened to me before.
You live and you learn. Yeah. So after the Punto, I got an Alpha 147 1.6 twin spark, what is to this day probably my second favourite car I've had. I think second favourite. Yeah.
Which one was this?
The Alpha 147. You never saw it when
I never saw it. I think this is probably
black. The twin spark engine on that is just it's so good in every way, and it was so Italian. It proper just. Buy an Alpha, Jay. You need one.
God,
I know it's that Top Gear.
I'm hearing talking about him. This Alfa Romeo craze that he's on about.
They are great cars. They are incredible.
Anyway, yeah.
So from there, this is where we start to get interesting. I think. I
think to be fair, the Alfa is an interesting car. Not my personal taste, but it is an interesting car. I'd say.
From there, I went to a Renault Scenic. Yes, that's the big mum van thing. Basically, I bought it for a bargain, and that is, to this day, probably my third favourite car I've owned. Maybe fourth. That thing was just brilliant, I was really quick for what it was, really gadgety for what it was. Just a great car. Massive, scratched it on a fair few walls, didn't care. Loved it.
How much did you get it for?
200 quid.
100
Tony, that was the Rolls Royce. That had... We had the little TV things in the back so you could eat your food. I set the DVD player up in it, so sat at McDonald's, you get your order, you sit in the drive-thru, you sit in the back, you got your knife and fork, you're watching Top Gear, having a McDonald's. It was brilliant.
I could vouch for that. That was great, yeah. It
was sick. From there, I bought the fun car, the Datsun, the Nissan 350Z, what is really the car that, I guess, is going to be posted most from me, at least, on everything. Obviously, I've done a few bits to that. Maybe that's an idea for a video, I guess, run through mods on that. And stuff, just run through what I've done on it, bit of background on the car. I also then me and my friend, we purchased a Mark 1 Mazda MX-5 from your boy Marius. I remember his name. Lovely man. Probably conned us. So we had a great summer of fun in that. That sounded a bit, but you know.
In a Mazda MX-5 with the roof down.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, it was one of the most fun cars I've had. So good steering. No power steering, no anything. It was awesome. It unfortunately decided to shit a hole in the crankcase after about 3 months. We couldn't afford to repair it at the time, so we just kind of had to let it go. It's still going though. But that's another story. Not with me. It should be with me.
Oh. So sad.
Yeah, so anyway, that was the story of the other fun sports car I had. And then, I think it's just the Honda. And then I got about 8 months ago, there's another daily. I actually it was my granddad's Honda Civic. It's just a 1.4 Honda Civic Max. It's the Max Edition.
The Max Edition.
And yeah, that's kind of all the cars I've had, I think. I think I haven't missed one there.
No, I don't think you have. Well, as far as I'm aware.
I have a million cars I've sold away. Yeah, I think that's all of mine. Yeah. Now Jay's going to show that up.
No, I can't show that because, to be fair, he's got a lot more experience in different cars than I have, which I would like, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, my first car was a BMW 1 Series, which I actually adored.
Already a very good first car.
I love that car so much. Like, to be honest with you, it was a 2-litre diesel, 3-door.
It was 2 litre?
Eh? 2-litre diesel. And I remapped it to just over 200 horsepower. And for the 1 Series, I think that's pretty good. It was rear-wheel drive as well. Manual gearbox, proper fun little car.
It was a fun little car, man.
It was a fun...
I don't think I ever drove it, did I? I was a passenger in it now. It was fun.
No, you tried to drive it one time, but you stalled it because the clutch on it was really weird.
Nah, that don't sound like me.
I remember you were trying... Do you remember those metal gates I had? The metal gates, and you enter the code and then you drive through it. You drove through
I just tried to push it forward.
Yeah. It was to be fair, the clutch on that was really different to any other car I've driven. It was really...
I think the impression I'm getting here is Jay bought a car with dead clutch. It's my guess.
Well, I did 40,000 miles in a dead clutch car.
40,000?
Yeah, over 2 years I drove that car 40,000 miles.
Grand Touring 1 Series.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And that car had, at the end of ely life, with me at least, 190,000 miles on the clock. It's pretty good. Yeah. And then shortly afterwards, I decided to buy my dream car, which was a Nissan GTR, remapped to roughly about 650 horsepower. Yeah, so it was a really fun car, obviously. My dream car, obviously.
That was insane, even just to be a passenger. And
yeah, Ollie actually drove it, and he enjoyed it.
I thought it was insane. The whole thing. It's a car you never think you'll get to sit in for me or anything. I've not.
It was just a crazy, crazy car. But anyway, long story short, it broke down and I had to sell it.
Long story short, Jay ragged the crap out of it,
which I regret so wholeheartedly. But yeah, basically that's literally what happened. I drove the car like an idiot. Obviously, I think that was partially due to the fact that I'd never really owned a car as fast or as loud as that, and then also because I just wanted to push the car really, really hard. We raced 911 Turbo S's and that, and M4s.
Did you? You raced into first gear anyway.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. Yeah, so that was the life, or the short life, rather, of the Nissan GTR.
RIP.
Yeah, RIP. Third car in my car, what's it called? Car collection, I guess? Well, yeah, is the Nissan 350Z, which is a beautiful car. Baby GTR. Love owning every little single minute of it. It's amazing, it drives amazing, it feels amazing.
Turned him into a jet boy. I'm sorry, Jen, I'm going to have to interrupt you here. We're going to have to...
We're
actually at the halfway mark, and we need to do our grocery advert.
Okay.
So we're going to be cutting to that now and postponing. If you want to go to the toilet, now's the time. This episode of the VLCTY podcast is brought to you by Grocerry. For those of you who don't know, Grocerry is a company which is there for you. If you're sat at home, you want some milk, oh no, I can't bother to go to the shops, it's raining out. It's lockdown. I can't go anywhere. Bish bash bosh, on your phone. Grocery will be there, half hour, at your door. Is that my milk? Yes, it is. Come on in, have some cereal.
Wait, hold on. Is there going to be any minimum basket charges?
Not with Grocery, there isn't.
That is ridiculous, though.
Yeah, you want Tesco, you want to spend £40.
No
not
chance.
with us.
No
but
chance.
you want some Tesco milk? Grocery will get it for you with no minimum basket.
Also, I was just thinking, how do you make your money? Because obviously you'd have to put a markup or something on the product. So
Well, I make my money by Grocery sponsoring us. But Grocery...
I mean, yeah, true. That's also true.
Grocery boast the best price they can give you for delivery. They do not want to charge a lot. They're looking at about £2.50 to £3, depending on your area.
Yeah.
And there's lots of ways you can bring that down. If you order something and it works with them, better systems, they can do more in one hit, they'll do it for cheaper.
Yeah, basically best price guaranteed is what Grocery promise.
Best price always there.
And there's no markup on any products or anything, so it's the price that...
You're paying what you'd get for going to the shop.
Yeah.
Someone is going to the shops for you for basically free. And not only that, they'll do a quick find for you. If you want, I don't know, milk and coffee, it'll say, oh, you would normally go to Tesco, that'd cost this much, but Asda is cheaper. We'll go there for you.
Yeah.
Boom, you've saved 30p. You didn't even know it.
Exactly, yeah.
The only thing you can really say to that is just, wow.
Give it me now.
So remember, Grocery,
Grocer
Grocer now. Welcome back, everyone, to Velocity Podcast. We just heard from our sponsors there. Before the break, I believe we were with Jay talking about...
My 350Z. So yeah, I just bought my 350Z about a month or so ago, and I've literally loved minute. Can't talk.
Nice.
Brilliant start. No, I loved owning every single minute of it. It's just been a brilliant car to drive, a proper driver's car.
Yeah.
Rear wheel drive, 6-speed gear, manual gear, all standard. Very, very, very driver focused. Like, if you're driving that car, you'll feel every little bump and
It is weirdly different to the other cars you've had. Even though you've had the GTR,
yeah,
it is still a completely different car, I think.
The GTR is literally, I know people say this often, but it is like playing a video game. It's like playing Forza on your sim. It's literally that. And another thing about the GTR, which is, I don't know, it's amazing, but it's different from the 350Z, is the fact that it's so quick. Like, you cannot comprehend how fast that thing accelerates from 0 to 60. And you don't get the full feeling that, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's difficult to explain.
It is a weird... It's like if you've ever been to Alton Towers and you go on Rita Queen of Speed, I think the 0 to 60 is a similar time-ish.
Yeah.
And it's just so bonkers to have that on your right foot.
Yeah.
Like, it's just insane. Like, oh, God,
just smash the throttle and you're gone. Like,
but
there's... Yeah.
I think with the Nissan, the 350, you get a lot more feel for corners. And I know it's because it's rear-wheel drive, I think it's more fun in a way. You can argue it's a different kind of fun.
I guess so.
I think you're enjoying it as well because I think you're doing more with your car, as in...
I am. So with the GTR, I was just scared about touching anything in the car because it's obviously expensive and I don't want to break anything because it costs a lot.
Don't want to break your turbos.
Oh, God. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I don't want to break anything. Deliberately. Whereas the 350Z, I've already messed with it so much. Like, to be honest, I've taken apart a lot of things, to be fair. And it's just really easy car to work on, to be honest. And because it's a tuner, it's a Japanese tuner, you can find parts for it really cheap as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got a really good aftermarket support, which is something that I was looking for in my next car after the GTR.
So I don't know if it's weird that obviously we both have the same car, but I think it's quite interesting how different they both are.
They are very different. They are very, very different. And you go first.
I mean, well, when did you get yours? Like
a month ago.
A month or so ago? I've had mine for about 2 and a bit years now. And I don't know where my line of thought was going, but...
Let's talk about your future plans, I guess.
Future plans for it? Okay, so future plans are... I want it to be absolute balls to the wall, Need for Speed Underground 2 job.
Jeez.
So I've done pretty much all of the performance stuff I think I'm realistically going to do. I'd quite like to turbo it, but money's always a factor in the way. But we'll get there. In terms of exteriors, I kind of want to get a bit more carbon fibre dotted about. Maybe have I want like the proper vinyl on the side. I'm literally want Rachel's 350 basically, but in Bluewood or something. So yeah, that'll be a fun one to follow. I mean, in terms of mods on it, I've got all of the intakes done K&M, got a stage 1 clutch, throttle response controller, bigger plenum. We've got decat, what police don't worry about. And then we've got Tommy Y-pipe and Tommy catback, so it is just... I'm
so
sure
loud.
you'll vouch for me. It is the loudest car that I've definitely ever heard. It's just even compared to race cars that I've heard at racetracks, it's just fucking loud.
It is ridiculously loud. Like, it's, to be honest,
And where I used to work with
Yeah.
Scott, whatever, he thought, your car can't be that loud, whatever. He followed me out. And I was just in gear 2. I did like a tiny little bit of full throttle. There weren't a lot of room. There was a bump start. And he's like, fucking hell, that was louder than
Yeah, it is very
people
loud,
don't expect it to be... They expect it to be loud, but it is just a clap of thunder and it is just monstrous.
Also, a bit off topic, but do you remember that time we were in the GTR in the car park and we did a little cold start and the cars next to us, the alarm started going off?
Yeah, in the multi-story.
Yeah, the multi-story. I reckon your car could probably do that. If you park it
we're doing it.
Yeah,
I've tried it every time I go into cars. I've been into multi-story a couple of times and I always... It's impossible to resist giving it a squirt.
It's not.
It's impossible to give it a little bit of... Bad, I probably shouldn't admit it, but we'll give it a little rev and that. It's just...
It is a good feeling. It is a good feeling.
It is insane. Yeah, and I've had that remapped up at guys at Abbey. What's it running now? I think it's about 310 brake at the... No, it's a flywheel. So at the wheel it was 280. 280 brake. Can't remember the torque. I think it's about 2...
Wait, 280 after remap or before?
After. At the wheel. At the wheel. At the wheel.
Right.
At the crank it's about 310 to 320.
Right, yeah, okay.
I think that's the figure that most car manufacturers quote because it's a bigger number.
Yeah.
But then part of me doesn't want to be a bitch and quote the bigger number just for bigger number. But
it's a number, isn't it?
It's nice to get over the 300 even if it's...
Yeah. Wow. Jeez. Oh, I miss the GTR.
That's kind of my plans for it. Yeah. Although I'm looking to get... I'd quite like to go down a Nissan Silvia route as well at some point. I feel this is very Japanese focused. I like Japanese cars. I know that's the kind of car route I see myself going down the most.
Yeah.
I think Jay is slowly turning more and more...
No, the thing with me is, I mean, I love JDM. Like, JDM is just my childhood. Like, it's just great.
What does JDM stand for?
Oh, stop it, because I know, right, wait,
said that, I want to ask him.
No, wait. I know it was... Before, I used to think it was Japan Development something, but it's actually not. I think it's like...
I just got Kaiko myself, so...
What's it called? Japan... Oh, God, stop, don't tell me, because I know what it is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you can't even remember either.
Japan Domestic, is it motors or manufacturers? It's one of the two. I think it's motors.
I don't know.
Japanese Domestic...
But anyway,
motors.
We know what it stands for. Yeah. JDM, Japanese cars, Japanese... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Do like JDM cars a lot, obviously, because I've had two. But then, at the same time, I do love an American muscle car. I cannot resist.
Everybody kind of does, don't they?
It's my secret. It's
a guilty,
It's just great.
You don't want to admit it, but...
Do love a Mustang, do love, like... just love any and all American muscle cars. And I also like German cars. I love German cars. In particular BMW, purely just because Ollie doesn't like them.
Worse and worse.
But no, I do like German cars. I do love the M4. Do like the C63 and all that. Porsches and all. Yeah, quite good. I like all kinds of cars.
There's a nice little, get to know us piece. Dream car, go. One car.
McLaren P1.
Fair enough. Not too bad. I was expecting worse, to be honest with you.
What were you expecting?
I don't know.
What, like a BMW?
BMW i8.
Oh. Speaking of, a bit off topic again, BMW i8, great value for money. Well, especially now they've depreciated so much. They're worth like...
Great value for money, for you to lose all your money.
No, they're not going to depreciate anymore, let's be honest. They're 35 grand.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good looking car for 35 grand.
No, it's not a good looking car, but it's a car.
But what other car would you be able to get for 35 grand?
It's a head turner, but it's not good looking.
You'd be able to get a GTR and make
You know I'm going to throw the Alpha 4C in you.
No, oh god, here we go again. This is something me and Ollie always argue about. He loves the 4C and I think it's a bit...
I do love Alpha. I think Jay has to have an Alpha and he will just...
I just think it's...
I think you will so be transferred to them.
I don't like Alphas.
They're brilliant.
So you're not understand...
You've not had one. You don't. You've not had one.
No, I understand where you're coming from. Okay, they're cool, they're Italian, they look nice, I don't know how they drive.
Wait until you drive one. They drive incredible.
So a part of me is just like... don't know.
I think you'd love it.
I personally, not my taste, but...
Fair enough, each to their own, I guess.
For 35 grand, I can't think of a better car. I can think of a better car. Eh?
I just keep thinking of this 4C and the GTR.
Well, yeah, the GTR, obviously.
They're for us, don't they?
But the thing is, like, an i8 is a rare car. It's a head turner. It's a good car.
Yeah, you're right. Every other car I see is an Alpha 4C.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, but an Alpha 4C wouldn't... I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I wouldn't be bothered by a 4C.
Really?
I wouldn't. It wouldn't make me turn my head.
Rubbish.
I swear it wouldn't.
Now you said that, if I'm with you and I see one and I see you turn your head, I'm calling you out on it.
Yeah,
100%.
Go for it.
So I know you will, because I'm like, oh, 4C! You're like, what? I'm like, yeah.
No, I'll be like, oh, 4C.
You're right.
Fair enough.
Oh, dear.
To me, a 4C is just a glorified MX-5.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. Just saying.
Absolutely nothing wrong
There's
with that.
nothing wrong with that. I love an MX-5. I'm just saying you could get something like the 12C, 4C, 12.
Sudden shift there from
12C
to like supercars territory.
No, I mean, you could get a Mazda MX-5 if you really want a 4C for
I mean, it's
a fifth of the price.
Yeah, I guess that's the argument, but it's an Alpha.
Well, so you're justifying paying.
Yeah,
4
I know I
times
am.
the
I'm doing
price
exactly what
for
you
the
do with
badge.
BMW.
No, oh no, you can't say that because an M4 is just great. M4s are brilliant.
I love how the conversation topic was effectively the P1 and we're straight into Alphaverse.
That's going to happen a lot in this podcast.
Oh,
But yeah, anyway, what's your
my dream car is the Zonda. It depends how. Yeah, in completely unrealistic terms, it's the Zonda Cinque Roadster.
Cinque?
Oh god, that car is it's the ultimate expression of art and engineering in one. It's the best combination of the two. The Bugatti is like the best expression of engineering and luxury. The Koenigsegg is the best engineering in terms of pure speed, I think.
It is a very.
But the Zonda's just got this arty character, this personality about it. The car is alive, and I just love that.
And I also get a feeling that Bugatti is more now owned by, well, non-car people who's just got a shit.
Oh, that's all it is. Yeah, it's a statement.
Zonda
It's a statement.
Is more like
no one owns a Zonda unless they're into cars at least a little.
Yeah.
bit. The Bugatti is a fashion statement.
It is now.
The Zonda and the Koenigsegg are car people choices, in my opinion. I'd like a Veyron, obviously, but yeah, over one of them, nah, definitely not.
I don't like the Veyron.
You've got to respect it, though.
I respect it. I don't like it. I respect many cars.
I like it, but I don't know if it's just because of how old I. It was the car. It was. You're playing top trumps. That's the one. It'll beat everything. Absolutely everything. I guess
so. I just don't like the way they look, to be honest with you.
They're ugly in pictures, I think, mainly.
I've seen one in real life. I've seen the Chiron in real life.
Yeah, Chiron's just an ugly car in both real life and in people, personally. I think.
I've seen a
but the Veyron in person, again, I don't know if it's just because where I idolise the car so much, it's just such a overwhelming experience to see one for me.
I've seen a P1 in real life. That is a sight to see. Because you do not appreciate the P1 until you've seen it. It's just every little detail about the car is just so... It's just perfect. It's just
You
perfect.
can argue that it's the same with all of these hyper supercars, isn't it? You see them on the telly, you see them in your pictures, but you've not seen them. That's why I don't judge a car when something come out. I think it was a Chiron. When that come out, I said, I don't like the look of it in pictures and that, but I'll wait until I see it to judge it. Yeah. Now I have seen it, I'm still not.
The thing is, right, you know the Porsche 918?
Yes.
I haven't seen it in person. On pictures, it looks very boring. But...
It does look good in person.
In person, I can imagine it looks pretty good.
It does, but you are right. Compared to if there was one of them there, the P1 and, the classic Ferrari, it would be the least interesting one to look at.
That's what I'm thinking, but then I haven't seen it in person, so maybe it could change my mind, but...
It could do, but
funny enough how that's the fastest off the three. The 918.
Yeah, but it's not the one that I'd buy.
No, it's definitely not the one I'd buy. I'd definitely go for the P1.
Yeah,
or the Koenigsegg, actually.
If we can throw them into it, then I would go for the Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you want to put Koenigsegg and the Huayra in it?
I think I'd probably still go for the Koenigsegg.
I'll go for the Koenigsegg.
I don't like the fairy.
I'm not a big
fan. I don't like the fairy.
You don't like the headlights, do you?
The head.
I don't like the flaps. They're cool, they're clever, but I don't like them. They're not great.
Yeah.
They're ugly. The car's ugly. Like I said, for me, Pagani is art, engineering in one. Beautiful.
Yeah. So, moving on.
Sweet.
What would you like to talk about?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ, I don't really know.
Let's have a debate.
Oh, God. I don't want just a cliche debate. Let's, like...
No, I know.
I don't want the standard debate. Let's think about a different debate. Okay, go on then.
BMW M4 versus C63S.
For me, the Merc.
Definitely the BMW.
I knew you'd say that.
Think about it, right? Used market, you can get a decent M4 for about 20 grand-ish, cheapest. C63, you're not looking at anything less than 35 grand.
No, but we can't really compare the price if we're just comparing the car.
No, we're comparing at what's the best package, what do you get the most for.
Well, how much is the Merc, roughly?
More than 35 grand.
And the Beamer?
20 grand. Also...
I wouldn't buy either for that much, but...
No, I would. I'd definitely go for the M4. 20 grand is so that's a good value. But to be honest with you, the BMW M4 I reckon is probably the most tunable M car they've ever released.
I think the Merc has the better interior, the better exterior. It's probably better built. I can't speak too much because I've not been in them and etc.
I wouldn't say it's got the better exterior.
I think it looks better.
I love the M4's look. I love
Your problem with the BMW and most of them is you're driving your M4 whatever. When somebody pulls up next to you in a 420D, someone who isn't into cars won't know the difference at all. They'll think, that's a guy with a BMW, and that's the guy next to him who's taken the BMW and stuck a bonnet on it, or stuck a bumper on it. You can say the same
about a C63 though.
Not really. I think they look pretty similar.
Not really.
To the base, unless you got to the extreme black editions, they all look kind of the same.
Wait, so what do you mean? I don't get you. So
the M4 looks like someone's... If you were to put it next to the one that everybody buys, because everybody buys a 420D or whatever, it does just look like a chav's got a hold of a 420D and put a bigger bonnet on it, put a bulge on it, put a body kit on it to try and look cool. Yeah. That's what it looks like. If there was a Merc, what was it, C63S and a standard S and a standard S and a...
Right, so basically we were just talking about the BMW M4 versus C63S before. It stopped recording, so we'll just carry on from where we left off, which was Ollie saying that the M4 looks like a 420D with a body kit on it, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And then
but then that's a C63 as well. You can just
put a body kit on the C-Class. Not as much of a body kit. The C-Class looks more consistent.
No, because they've got the AMG class, which looks exactly like the C63.
Exactly.
No,
so the person in the C63...
C200D AMG line looks exactly like the C63.
But the point of these cars as well is, I think, a little bit of modest discretion. And the reason you buy that Beamer is because it's quick and whatever, but it doesn't look overstated. It's not trying to shout too much about it.
And the C63 is?
No.
It is. 100% it is.
It's not.
Even the normal C200 is shouting about it by giving it fake exhausts.
Oh, God, he's so caught up in these fake exhausts. I mean, I hate them as well.
Exactly.
But
420D doesn't have a fake exhaust. There's a small one. Whereas the M4 has 4 huge exhausts.
How many? That's like 4 average size ones.
Okay, or 2 really big exhausts.
No, it just doesn't have the tingle about it. It doesn't have a special quality about it. It doesn't have a person. It doesn't have a character. It's there for the businessman.
You want character? You want character? Rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
Tunable.
Oh yeah.
Remember the BMW tuner guy that we raced with the GTR?
Yep.
He was running more than 550 horsepower.
He was up 600ish, wasn't he?
Well, whatever. Yeah, he was pretty quick though. Tunable, cheap, good aftermarket support. Looks amazing in my personal opinion. And I just think it's just better than the C63 in every single way.
I think the Merc's gruntier.
Apart from interior.
What's actually quicker? Probably the Merc. I mean, you're probably the probably the BMW.
No, actually, I don't know, to be fair.
I think it'd be close.
It would be close, yeah.
But I think the Merc is definitely more prestigious as well.
Okay.
And that has something. If I was sat there and the steering wheel's got a Mercedes badge in it, I'd think, okay, I've done all right.
I'll ask you a question.
If I was sat there and the BMW's badge was there, I'd think, I'm trying to do all right.
All right. Let me ask you a question. For £20,000, name me a car that you'd buy rather than the M4.
Okay, right. Strap in. RX-7, maybe a Supra, another 350, 370.
No, it has to be comparable to the M4.
Right, so it's got to be some luxury-ish.
Yeah, hold on, the table's shaking.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, there we go.
It's probably ruined the last 5 minutes.
No, it's fine.
It's my bad, my knee. What was it? 20 grand, luxury vehicle.
Coupe.
Does it have to have 4 seats?
4 seats.
4 or 5 seats. I might take a leaf out of your book here and maybe propose a Mustang of some sort. But that's just what's rattling off my head. I know there's probably something in my head that I'm thinking.
A Mustang is never... isn't...
Evo.
You'd have an Evo?
I'd have an Evo.
For 20 grand?
Yeah.
Can't say I'd have a...
I wouldn't. I'd have a Maserati Quattroporte that would break down within 2 minutes of owning it, but
then you've got
I'd go for the Evo. I'd go for the Evo.
Don't know about an Evo. I mean, they're quite good. Don't know
they're
if
awesome.
I would have one over the M4.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
I just think M4 quicker in every way. Wait, is the Evo's 4-wheel drive, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. M4 rear-wheel drive.
It's a rally car.
Eh?
It's a rally car.
Yeah, but M4 rear-wheel drive, more fun.
I can see your argument to an extent.
Any other car for 20 grand?
No, I'm just looking at Scoobies and other rally cars, but I bet there is. I know that there's something.
It has to be rear-wheel drive.
At some point, I'll come back to you with an idea.
Yeah, there you go.
So better.
We can conclude that there is no better car than 20 grand. Okay, now let's go to the Merc. 35 grand. What car would you have?
You know what I'd have. I was on about
GTR,
it like 20
right?
minutes. Oh, or the 4C, one of the two.
Okay, there you
GTR
go.
or 4C, depends what way my heart's moving on the day.
Therefore, you can buy better cars than the C63 for 35 grand, and you can't buy a better car than the M4 for 20 grand.
You can.
You can't. For 20 grand, you cannot buy a faster rear-wheel drive car than the M4.
It's tough because I don't really know I've never been looking at that value market because I've never had the money to buy a car that expensive. But there's got to be something out there that's
There's
more.
nothing. There is. I cannot think of one car.
Because I know that I wouldn't even think about
rear-wheel drive as well. I don't think you'd be able to. You could say Mustang. Mustang's not as quick as an M4. No way.
It's not as quick, but I think it's got more character.
What?
Definitely has more character.
Really? Well, I suppose so.
Definitely. Probably has better aftermarket support.
I still wouldn't have one over the M4. I think the Mustang and the M4 have comparable aftermarket support. The M4 is a very
I think the Mustang's got more. Especially, I know we're in UK, so we probably don't see it as much, but especially in America.
Can you get a Mustang Liberty Walk kit?
Yeah, I think you can.
Well, you can get an M4 Liberty Walk kit.
Right.
Liberty Walk is a good indication of aftermarket support.
It's a good point, to be fair. If they're bothered to go for one, then yeah, that's true. Or Rocket Bunny. No, I'm not a Rocket Bunny fan.
No, I like it on the Sylvias.
Seen Pandems?
I haven't.
Oh, you should look at them.
What is it?
It's another like Rocket Bunny.
Oh, okay,
they're really good. They've got some really good stuff.
What colours are they
awesome.
making for?
They do quite a few Porsches, actually.
Oh, really?
They look mental.
I don't know. But anyway, conclusion. M4 is a banging car for 20 grand. C63 isn't because you can buy other cars for 35 grand which are better than the C63.
Conclusion, Jay's trying to compare a car that costs 35 grand to a car that costs 20 grand.
Is the M4 not comparable?
How much was
the
a C63 brand new?
70...
How much is an M4 brand new?
Less than that.
How much less? What, $1,000?
No, but wait.
Okay, so the Beamer, in short, has lost you 50 grand. The Merc has lost you 30 grand.
The M4 lost you 50 grand in what? 5 years? The C63's lost you what? 30 grand in how much?
I don't know.
It's not been out for that long. 2 years max. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have the figures obviously, but I'm just.
That's where in future our research notes will come in handy.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
No,
M4,
I'm not having it. I would not go for the Beamer.
I would
never.
For 20 grand, I would.
What's the other big Audi? No, I wouldn't touch an Audi, but still.
To be fair, the RS5 is a banging car. I love the RS5.
Hey, there you go. Oh no, it's four-wheel drive, isn't it? So I
It's
can't use it as a 20 grand.
But you can't even get there. It's 50 grand over.
Really?
Yeah, they're really expensive.
The Audi holds value the best.
Yeah. Well, when you say holds the value the best, it's only been out recently.
I guess.
Well, to be fair, no, it holds the value the worst, I think. Because when it came out, it was like 80, 90 grand. And that was like a year ago or something.
Oh, it's so stupid. I can't imagine being sat there, like, say, 60, 70 grand burning a hole in my pocket, looking at a C63 or a new M4, but then there's also, next to it, a Lamborghini Gallardo, an Audi R8, a really good 911, and you go for, I'll have the M4. Go to Lamborghini! Could have got a Ferrari 430 or 360.
Yeah, I can agree with you. Brand new, I wouldn't go for either of them.
Yeah, I know that I like to pull the second-hand market at any of Jay's. What would you get for this car instead of this?
But yeah, second-hand M4 banging value. Speaking of M4, M2.
I quite like the M2 actually.
I quite like the M2.
I hate it.
It's rear-wheel drive and it's
quite like the
manual.
M1 coupe as well.
No, I don't like the M1.
Secretly.
M1 coupe. I like the M1 hatchback purely because it's just very understated.
Okay, maybe there is a few German cars I kind of like, but not.
Don't worry, I'm going to get you into German cars.
You won't.
Watch it.
You won't.
Porsche. I'm going to get into Porsche. And Audi.
Porsche kind of slowly get you. I'm slowly getting more and more into Porsche.
Audi R8.
Just a sensible man's Gallardo.
Bear in mind, Audi make the engines for Lamborghini.
Exactly, so the R8 is just the businessman's Lamborghini.
Cheaper Lamborghini.
The sellout Lamborghini. That I can't afford a Lamborghini.
No,
It is. Come on.
Okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. I'll agree with on that. But no, I suppose they're different cars, aren't they? Lamborghini.
Different markets. That's the problem. I don't like cars that are made for a market. I like a car that's been made to make a car. Someone sat there and thought, I want to make this car that's awesome. I want it to have this in it, and they just do it.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I do like the German cars. I just think they're greatly engineered.
They're refined.
They are very refined. I agree with that.
But I think that can kill some of the heart of a car. It can a bit.
BMW's made engines for some really cool cars.
But I like things like... It sounds bad, but I like non-perfect cars.
That's why you like the Alpha.
Yeah. and the Punto. I like bits when they fall off and things...
I can't say I like Puntos. I don't like Puntos.
As a first car, what do you, second
Okay, yeah, as a
what
first car.
What do you want? A Ferrari?
As a first car,
I do want a Ferrari for a
to be
first
fair,
car.
as a first car, my ideal car would be a BMW 1 Series.
Yeah,
I had so much fun with that.
Nah, but I think that's because how old were you when you got that? 20?
Yeah, 20ish.
I think your first car you got insured at 17. You would not have got insured on that in a million years.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have, to be fair.
The MG was $8,000 asking for insurance.
As a 17-year-old, I'd get a
Fiat, didn't they?
No, I'd get a Fiesta.
I do quite like the Fiesta because if you look at
Or
the old
Corsa.
shape,
I
Fiesta,
do like Corsa, but you don't like Corsas.
Jesus.
I think Corsas are great value for money.
Jesus
again, I think they're brilliant value for money, and they're reliable. They're easy to work on. They're cheap to repair.
They're also
good fuel economy.
Eh? They're also piss poor. Just crap.
Yeah, but it's a first car. You can't expect a good car.
I know. To be fair, that's where I think you get the appreciation for a shitbox. So I don't think you've had a shitbox.
I haven't had a shitbox.
You need a shitbox.
If you are selling a shitbox, do get in touch. Maximum budget £200.
Nice.
And if it's out of MOT, it's all right.
As long as it ran out after the whatever it was, where it's extended and you don't know. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that might wrap us up there on our first podcast, roughly. So, is there any leaving points that we need to make?
No, just follow us and see what we get up
we've
to.
actually not. I mean, we're on the tail end of the show, so nobody's listening. But we're going to be aiming to do this bi-weekly, so 2 times a week, I reckon. We'll be hopefully looking to do daily content through YouTube and other means. Yeah. If there's anything, if you want to enter anything, get in touch with us. You've seen our website. We'll make something soon for the featured segments, the Wall of Cool, and the rating your cars, and the I've forgotten everything. So what day is it today? Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
We should do one Saturday then.
And we should do one on Wednesday.
Yeah, that makes sense. Saturday, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Odds are that we.
Well, when we're making this podcast now on Saturday, it probably won't be uploaded until Sunday.
At least because we're doing this Saturday night, so
so it'll be in equal,
Yeah.
So
we reckon, we film on Saturday, out on Sunday, film on Wednesday, out on Thursday.
Yeah, something like that.
So there you go. Monday at work, you've got a podcast to listen to. Boom. Thursday at work, you need your little pick me up to Friday. Boom. Put this on. Job done. Shame no one's working.
Shame no one's working. Everyone's bored at home. Which is, again, if you're bored at home and you've got nothing to do,
that's true. I'd whack some of this on, hoover in on that,
Yeah.
So keep an eye on all of our channels and stuff. For our video viewers, you're probably watching this on YouTube, I would imagine. So you know where to find us. We'll leave all of our social media links below in the description on this. We'll hopefully be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any kind of
podcast, but
wherever
major
you get your podcasts from.
Yes,
whatever the correct way to say
it
is.
I am looking at getting some mics for the podcast soon. Hopefully,
so we should slowly the qualities will improve. The video, I know that I'll maybe look at a better lens on your recommend. I don't know. I don't know anything about lenses. So I know that you can't see the screen really.
Yeah, we get a wide angle lens with a bit of a higher. I forgot what it's called. But anyway,
Jay's Tech Corner.
Eh?
I'd actually rate that. Jay's Tech Corner.
What Tech Corner?
That's a good idea for you explaining something technical. I'd watch it.
Oh God, no! Because I'd be waffling about.
I'd watch it. Right. Anyway, we're going to wrap up here. So it's been a pleasure. This has been the first episode. Nice. Hopefully, we'll see you on Thursday. Is when you'll be hearing it, seeing it. Yeah.
See you later.
Ciao.
Sayonara. Sayonara.